lecture on fourth chapter of your CNE, that is TCP/IP protocol suite. The protocol suite means set of protocols organized in different layer. That is, each layer consists of different number of protocols for their functionings or to their functions. So this is the set of protocols organized in different layer. We previously sees that OSI layer and TCP/IP layer model. That is, the OSI layer consists of total 7 layers and TCP/IP model consists of 4 layers, and the current version of TCP/IP model is consist of 5 layers. Okay, we already seen that. Then in this chapter, that is protocol TCP/IP protocol suite, we are going to discuss some protocol related to each layer in TCP/IP model. Okay, the first we will see the protocol related to lower layer, that is physical and data link layer or host of network layer in TCP/IP model. So first protocols we are going to discuss is SLEEP and PPP. Okay, the first SLEEP and PPP are the data link protocols or host to network protocol in TCP/IP model. They are used to connect a computer to the internet service provider, that is to connect internet with the help of telephone line or dial-up line using modem. Okay, so first we will see SLEEP. The both protocol, that is SLEEP and PPP, is used for same function. The functions of both protocol are same, but some of the functions are not performed by SLEEP and some functions added in PPP. That is, SLEEP is the older version and PPP is the advanced version of SLEEP. Okay, the first we will see SLEEP. SLEEP stands for Serial Line Internet Protocol. It means sending internet protocol datagram on serial line. That is, send the internet protocol data serially using telephone lines or dial-up lines. Okay, it is used to connect computer to ISP, that is internet service provider, using telephone lines with the help of modem. We already seen that definition. Okay, the next point is it does not perform any error detection and correction. SLEEP only performs the data transmission from one device to other device. It does not perform any error detection or correction. Okay, it supports only IP. In SLEEP, there is in their name, that is the Serial Line Internet Protocol. That is, SLEEP only supports only to internet protocol, so it cannot be used for the network which is not going to use internet protocols. Okay, so it supports only internet protocols. The next point is it allocate IP address statistically. Okay, in SLEEP the address allocation is statically or manually. It does not provide any authentication. Authentication means verification of users, or we verified the user using user ID and password, but this service is not provided in SLEEP. Okay, it does not and approve internet standard. That is, it is the protocol, it is not approved by internet standard. Then data format of SLEEP is as follows. The first part of format or frame is data, actual data which is going to send from one device to other, and next part is end flag which describe the end of the data. Okay, this is the all about SLEEP. Then next protocol is PPP. The PPP stands for point to point protocol. That is the communication between only two device or two point. Okay, it is developed by IETF, that is Internet Engineering Task Force. We solve the all problems of SLEEP. That is, it does not provide any error detection, it does not provide any authentications, it is not approved by internet standard, it allocate IP address statistically. All the problems which are occur in SLEEP is solved using the PPP. So it is the advanced version of SLEEP and most commonly used protocol for connection between home PC and the ISP server. Okay, Then PPP defines the format of frame to be exchanged between the device. Okay, PPP defines the format of frame, that is in which format the data is being transferred from one device to other device. Okay, it also provides the error detection. Okay, note that point, it provides error detection, not error connection. And if error occur in the frame, it will ask the sender to transmit the data. Okay, it only detect the error, does not correct the error. Then unlike SLIP that only supports IP, it supports multiple protocols. It supports multiple protocols other than IP. Then it supports dynamic allocation of address. We have seen that in SLIP it allocates address statistically or manually, but in PPP the address allocation is dynamic. Then it provides authentications. Okay, whenever we are going to connect PC to the internet using dial-up connection, it will ask for your user ID and password. That is the form of authentication. So it provides authentication. Then format of PPP protocol is as follows. It consists of both endpoint of the PPP format is flag, which indicate the starting and ending of the PPP frames. The next field is address. It is 1 byte, that is consist of 1 bit, and it is always is equal to 8 times 1, that is 1. It is the broadcast address, that is the PPP format is accepted by all other the device which are in the internet. Okay, then control, it is also 1 byte, and it is always is equal to 6 times 0 and 2 times 1, which shows that there is no any flow control. Okay, flow control means the difference between speed of the two device, that is if sender device has the speed of 10 Mbps and the receiver device has a speed of 6 Mbps, the difference between the speed of this device does not manage or controlled by these PPP protocols. Okay, then protocols is the types, it indicates the types of protocol which is used for communication. Then information field contain the actual informations or data is to be transferred from one device to another device. FCS is the frame check sequence which is used for error detection. And flag, we already seen that it shows the end of the message or end of the data or frames. Okay, then so it is all about the PPP protocol, that is point to point protocols. Okay, so there is a exercise for you guys. You have to find out the difference between SLIP and PPP.